Hello, friends. We are walking a real razor's edge here. You know, I just got off the phone from another very frustrating conversation, and because of HIPAA, we can neither confirm nor deny anything, says the system, which of course we understand how important and valuable that is. And yet, when there is an individual that you love and care about and they are incapable of making decisions because of medical conditions that leave them incapacitated, as it were, mentally incapable of making good decisions, there is a provision within HIPAA that states that if the medical team deems it positive for the patient's treatment plan, that HIPAA can be, bypassed in that particular condition, even if the individual is an adult, and that no court order is necessary. Well, apparently no one wants to talk to me about this provision. As a matter of fact, they don't want to talk to me at all about anything, and that's very frustrating, because then from a position like this, if you've ever been in it, what happens is I don't know if you're perceived this way, but then I start feeling like I'm the annoying, over-controlling, over-pushing, too much hovering, get out of my way. And yet that often is exactly what it takes. It takes passion, it takes commitment, it takes persistence, it takes determination, it takes belief. And yes, we have to have those things and be that. But this razor's edge I'm speaking of, at the same time, we have to look at this disorder, this metabolic brain disorder, in the face. We have to learn about it. We have to learn about what's possible. We have to better understand the science. We have to be able to articulate it intelligently to those people who are disbelievers or skeptics. And we also have to keep our mouth shut at the right time and in the right place. And at the same time, we have to address every little issue that could possibly affect the person that we love in terms of diet and all the wellness protocols. And then, in addition to that, we have to do the most important thing in my mind of all, which is to continue to hold these individuals up in the light, in positivity, in the belief that all is well, and understanding that even in these moments of extraordinary difficulty and extreme pain, and when we feel like we have no agency, these are the moments we have to expand beyond this, like we're down here in this multiplicity, right, where there's all this chaos and challenge and disagreement and rules and dis-ease and all this stuff. And then you rise up a little bit into extreme polarities, right? What's good, what's bad, what works, what doesn't, what I believe, what you believe, this dissension. And then there is a place of faith. There is a place of light. There is a place of, possibility, of the quantum field. Think of it as imagination and love and that fabric from which we all are made. I know that we have to hold our loved ones in this light, in this space of healing and preserving their purity, knowing the truth of who they are. And when they're acting out, they're not even acting out. It's almost like this. Imagine if you have one leg that is broken and you are on one of those wheelie things where you keep your knee up, or perhaps you're using crutches, that does not define who you are. We have to turn this around so that when we see the behavior that these individuals are exhibiting, it is not personal. It is not a character defect. Can childhood trauma or whatever be a contributing factor? Yes, of course. And yet it can happen if you had the most heavenly childhood and you were the most excellent, talented, high academic achiever, and doing your civic duty and everything else can still happen to you. Just like anybody can break their leg. You can be living in poverty, you could be a billionaire, you can still break your leg, and you can still be the victim of a metabolic brain disorder. So let's lift these people up, and most importantly, even beyond that, you've got to do that for yourself. No one else is going to do it. Everyone is going to judge you every day. You're going to meet people judging the victim, judging you, blaming the victim, and criticism and stigma and all that crap. You know what? You're so much bigger than that. You are so much bigger than that. You can feel the pain. You don't have to spiritually bypass it all. It's not Pollyanna. You can feel the pain. You can process the pain. You can work through it, and you can still hold on to all the light and all the love that exists in this universe, even in the midst of horrible systems, ignorant people, and bureaucratic bullshit. Okay, I love you, and I have one more message for you today from outside. I'll see you in a minute.